Hey guys, so my camera is fixed. Hopefully it's not too grainy. I hope not. But I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about self-confidence and standing up for yourself. So I'm going to tell you a little story. Story time. I was at work yesterday and I work with a lot of younger people and they're sort of ignorant to the fact, I hate the word ignorant, but they're sort of uneducated on dentures and, why people get them, and they have all the stereotypes. Not all young people, but some young people, even adults. But anyways, long story short, there was a lady ordering, and she had clearly had dentures in, and the adhesive wasn't holding them in good enough, so you could see them popping in and out. I felt bad. I didn't say anything. And when she left, a group of the girls started saying, she had dentures in. Did you see that? I wonder what she did to get her teeth ripped out. She was probably a drug addict. Blah, blah, blah. Horrible hygiene. All that sorts of stuff. None of them know that I wear dentures. At least they didn't. And, I couldn't just stand there and let them bash this lady. That's just not in my nature. But I didn't go about it when let me keep going with the story and not get off topic here. So anyway, she was a beautiful woman, full of confidence and full of grace, and she was very sweet and did not deserve to be talked about behind her back, and she's a regular. So I approached the girls and I said, this isn't really appropriate talk for the workplace, especially about a customer, especially one that's reoccurring, that comes very often. What if somebody heard and told her? Would you want somebody talking behind your back? And they said, but she had dentures and she's so young. She had to have been at least, maybe, I'm almost 30, I'm pushing 30, so she must have been maybe her early 30s. And they said, aren't you curious? And all that jazz. And I said, no, I'm not curious. And I said, would you be surprised if I had dentures? Would you be saying the same things about me behind my back? And they said, no, of course not. But you would never, you have till you're old to get dentures and you have beautiful teeth. And I said, well, let me tell you a little secret. I have full dentures, and it wasn't because of my hygiene, and it wasn't because of drug usage. It was because of horrible genetics and constant infections from impacted wisdom teeth and also broken teeth that happened from incidences. I didn't go into detail. And I said, that would make me feel horrible if I heard someone talking about that. And I said, well, you don't know who wears dentures because there's someone behind her could have been wearing dentures and heard the whole conversation, and you just made them feel horrible about themselves. And they said, but you don't even look like you wear. And I said, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't jump to conclusions whether a person's wearing dentures, whether a person is dressed a certain way or looks a certain way. You should not jump to conclusions. It's not fair. Anyways, they did feel bad, but a few of the girls started talking behind my back and saying I must have done drugs, I must have done this. But you know what? People are going to say things like that. They're going to remain uneducated. They're going to remain stuck in their beliefs. They're going to remain stuck in their ways until maybe they go through the experience themselves, or maybe they're just not that confident. So what I'm trying to say is always stand up for yourself, not violently, not verbally attacking anyone, but always stand your ground and always stand up for other people. That's a big thing with me. You should, when someone can't protect themselves, protect them. Even if that means letting a secret out, that may be embarrassing. Of course, to me, it's not embarrassing because, nothing really embarrasses me. All my hair fell out from bleaching it, and I'm not embarrassed, I lost all my teeth. I'm not embarrassed. There's a lot of things about myself that I should be embarrassed about, but I'm not. There are certain things, I do get embarrassed about, but I can't think of any right off the bat because I'm secure with who I am. And it took a long time for me to get to that place. So basically my message in this video is stay strong, stay true to yourself, stand up for others, and be confident in who you are. And remember, people are going to talk. They're all going to talk. And they're all going to have their own opinions. But that's, even if their opinions are negative, that's not necessarily their fault. That's the society that we're in. That's what we're raised in. And it's up to you to make that change, maybe in one person, to change their outlook, especially on something as sensitive as dentures. You know, we all don't lose them to drug addiction. We all don't lose them because we have bad hygiene. And if you did lose your teeth due to drug addiction, that's a horrible thing, but at least you're doing something to fix your health and to get back on the right track. You know, I don't judge anybody. I don't think anyone should judge anyone until they know the person's full story, or, you know, you don't even have to know the person's full story. You should never judge, and you should never be mean or spiteful, and you should always keep an open mind. And I know I'm probably just rambling, but it was something I wanted to say and a story I wanted to share. So long story short, I stood up for somebody and let one of my own secrets out of the bag in order to protect that person, and to try to educate some people on why I wear on dentures. You know, it may sound silly, but I don't know. I just wanted to post a video on here and share that little bit with you guys. So just remember, stay confident and believe in who you are and never change for anybody, and don't be afraid. Don't feel like you gotta hide in the shadows. You don't have to. Don't feel like something like dentures needs to be a big, giant secret, you know, because people will understand and people won't understand, and that's just something you have to come to terms with if you're going through this process or you already went through this process. I probably made no sense whatsoever, but what else is new? That's Spider Liz, making no sense. But, alright then. That's it for this video. I promise I'm going to make some more, but I wanted to get on here and update you guys. So, be kind to each other, stay positive no matter what, and just be good to one another. Really, that's important. Alright? Keep smiling no matter what. Peace.